So out of all three, chocolate is definitely my favorite. Let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you one of my go-to basics making almond milk at home. I love using my Vitamix to make almond milk at home as it's super easy and so customizable. I can make as much or as little almond milk as I want that week, and well, sometimes I crave chocolate almond milk and sometimes I crave strawberry almond milk, and well, with making it at home I can pretty much cater to my every craving. As fridge space is a premium in this household, making almond milk at home means I don't end up taking up an entire shelf with all different flavors of store-bought almond milk. I can pretty much just make just enough for the week or just enough for a couple of days. So today I'll be sharing with you my basic vanilla recipe and then how to customize it with different ingredients. So let's get started.
To start, soak your almonds overnight or for at least 8 hours. When ready, in a Vitamix, add in your drained almonds, 2 to 3 dates, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of sea salt, and 4 to 5 cups of filtered water. The less water you add, the creamier the milk will be. With the Vitamix, it really only takes me a minute for everything to blend together, but if you don't have a Vitamix, just blend until the almonds have been crushed up. Then I place a strainer over a large bowl with a cheesecloth or a nut milk bag on top and pour in the mixture. Squeeze out as much liquid as you can and then transfer to a container or enjoy immediately. For chocolate almond milk, the process is exactly the same. However, I added in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and swapped the dates out for maple syrup. If you're using a cheesecloth or nut milk bag, you don't actually need a mesh strainer on top of your bowl, but I personally like to use one. Using one helps support the cheesecloth, and if any of the almond pulp kind of flies out while I'm straining it and squeezing it from the cheesecloth, the strainer makes sure that it doesn't go into the milk and everything is strained thoroughly. And finally, for the strawberry almond milk, the recipe is pretty much the same except I add in 1 cup of frozen strawberries. While fresh strawberries are nice, frozen strawberries means I can use it year-round. It's also cheaper. I also use honey instead of dates, and with strawberry almond milk it is a little bit harder to strain due to the strawberries, but it's definitely worth the effort. I like to put my almond milk in small containers, that way I can just grab and go with them, but you can pretty much put them in whatever airtight container you own.
And just like that, you've got 3 flavors of almond milk. Just make sure before you drink it, you give it a little shake because sometimes it does separate in the fridge, but that's totally normal. And again, if you're looking for the printable version of the recipe, you can find everything linked down below in the description box. And if you found this video to be helpful, I really would appreciate it if you clicked on the like button and subscribe for new videos weekly. Until next time, bye!